In this unique year, we should consider Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Roman Reigns for an Oscar. The Universal Championship match at WWE Hell in a Cell was one of the most emotional matches in the company's history. It was a night full of truly emotional moments. WWE Hell in a Cell 2020 was a show of some surprising moments. We had a surprising heel turn, a brutal SmackDown Women's Championship match, and some real shocking title changes. The 3 Hell in a Cell matches certainly helped carry a truly entertaining show on Sunday night, as everyone tries to figure out why Retribution can't win a single match. Here's a list of the top 5 most surprising moments of WWE Hell in a Cell 2020. Welcome back to Wrestling Flash. If you are new, be sure to like and subscribe for more wrestling content. Without wasting any time, let's get into today's video. Poor Otis. His girlfriend Mandy Rose is on a different show from himself. He had to put up his Money in the Bank contract up against The Miz at WWE Hell in a Cell for some weird reason. After all of these setbacks, what else could possibly go wrong? The match between The Miz and Otis at WWE Hell in a Cell was fine, but the main thing anyone will remember from the match was Tucker turning heel on his former tag team partner. It was certainly a surprise to fans and even The Miz. If WWE wanted to turn Tucker heel, why didn't they do so when he was still on the same brand as Otis? It does cost Otis his coveted Money in the Bank contract. But what will be the payoff to this tag team partner feud? The Miz holding the Money in the Bank contract is certainly a surprise. The Miz hasn't exactly been portrayed as anything more than a comedy heel during the pandemic. Can he possibly be built into a credible heel in the months to come? It will be interesting to watch and find out. For many years, fans of the WWE wanted Roman Reigns to turn heel. In recent months, he has done a really good job of building his cocky heel persona. At WWE Hell in a Cell, Roman Reigns went full-blown heel in a truly vile way. It is about time. The match between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso at WWE Hell in a Cell was another great match in this emotional rivalry. They did a good job in the early part of the match of making Jey Uso look like a credible threat. That certainly changed in the last few minutes in a real surprising way. The emotion of the match ending was sold perfectly. Jey Uso would not quit. Roman Reigns seemed torn but grew more and more desperate to win the WWE Championship match at WWE Hell in a Cell. As Jimmy Uso ran in to save his brother, he pleaded with Roman Reigns to come back from the dark side. Roman Reigns did some of his best acting as the tears flowed down his face. Would Roman Reigns support his family yet again? The answer was a resounding no. He put the submission on Jimmy Uso until Jey finally said "I quit" to save his brother. Roman Reigns had finally gone past the point of no return. It was surprising to see the emotions captured so perfectly by all involved. To have a Roman Reigns that is so arrogant and devoid of emotions is still very surprising. It is exciting to see where this version of Roman goes from here. It seems the dream of Slapjack becoming a United States champion will have to wait. WWE Hell in a Cell has disappointed Retribution fans yet again. Retribution is not being booked in a very strong way. It seemed like things would turn around with Mustafa Ali as the face of Retribution, but a group with members named Slapjack, Mace, and T-Bar might not be destined for greatness. It was certainly a surprise to see Retribution get a title match with Hurt Business at WWE Hell in a Cell. Though nobody expected Slapjack would be wrestling in the second-to-last match on a WWE pay-per-view, he did well in the match, but he did lose clean to Bobby Lashley. Retribution arrived right after the match but was quickly run off by Hurt Business. Can Retribution ever catch a break? It seems surprising to see them lose so constantly so early in their careers. It doesn't look very promising for the heel faction stable going forward. The WWE Universe was quite skeptical of the new heel Bayley persona when it debuted late last year. Over a year later, Bayley has become one of the best parts of the WWE programming. Her very slow-building turn against her best friend Sasha Banks was easily one of the best storylines in the entire WWE roster. Could they pull off a great match at WWE Hell in a Cell after such an emotional build? The answer is a clear yes. Sasha Banks and Bayley put on one of the best matches of 2020 in the WWE at WWE Hell in a Cell. It is arguably the best of Bayley's main roster career. The pacing of this long match was quite incredible for a 25-minute match. The bumps taken by both were really brutal. There was a litany of chair shots, kendo sticks and even some tough-looking ladder spots. They both took some real beatings throughout the encounter. After many near falls, Sasha was able to get a submission on Bayley with the assistance of a steel chair. Bayley tapped out, ending her amazing 380-day reign at WWE Hell in a Cell. If this is the quality we are going to expect between the two, then the WWE Universe would want many more months of this incredible feud. Drew McIntyre has been a great WWE champion. It is really a shame that he didn't get a chance to showcase his outstanding work in front of live WWE audiences. The pandemic ruins everything. As always, even though his title reign ended WWE Hell in a Cell, he should be remembered as a strong champion who deserves another WWE Championship reign in the near future. The WWE Hell in a Cell main event match between Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton was another solid match in their very long-lasting feud. It is still impressive to see someone the size of Drew McIntyre fall from the cell onto the announcer table below many feet below. It looked very painful, to say the least. The ending of the match for Drew McIntyre was surprisingly sudden. Drew McIntyre went for a Claymore kick on Randy Orton. He missed and immediately was hit with an RKO, and just like that, Drew's 6-month WWE title reign had come to an abrupt end. It will be interesting to see where both competitors go from here. Are we due for a fourth match between these two? You cannot deny both have worked hard in 2020.